How New York is this?
So pretty. Love it.
We are at Michael's Consignment Shop on the Upper East Side in Manhattan. This store has been in my family for 65 years, so I have literally grown up in the secondhand industry. Shopping consignment is really smart. If you're shopping consignment, you're thinking about the environment because it's sustainable. They're really good on your wallet, and it's really fun. The thrill of the hunt when you're in a consignment store and you find that piece is like nothing else when you're shopping. When you're in a consignment store, it's best just to try everything on. It's very difficult for store owners to normalize all of the sizes because designers size differently, brands size differently, even countries size differently. These are both 38s. One's a French 38, one's a German 38, but you can see they're very different sizes. Sometimes the thrift stores don't have fitting rooms. It's a really great idea to come in leggings and a tank top, fitted, so that you can try those things on right over your clothing. Often when you're shopping secondhand, it will be final sale, so you really need to make sure you know what you're buying. You need to inspect the garment, look at it in different lighting, maybe bring it near a window so you can see what it looks like in the daylight. You want to check things like collars, cuffs, the underarms, because deodorant can leave stains, because once you get it home, you don't want to find that you missed a stain or a tear. These shoes have literally never been worn. If the shoes are lightly worn, they're a great option to shop secondhand. You may find a whole group of shoes that just walked through the door for 1/3 of retail. When you're shopping consignment at the end of the season, you're taking a discount on top of a discount on top of a discount. Here's a great theory coat that retails for almost $800 that we have now for about $195. And this is a holiday piece, and we are past the holidays. It actually has its retail price on it. It retailed for $595, and we have it here for $97.50. Like I said, there's different types of stores. So the consignment stores are going to be much more well curated. But when you go into a thrift store, it's important to look out for some things. Before you buy, make sure you smell, because...
Oh!
So a couple things can happen.
Ew!
There could be a lot of garlic smell in it. There can be perfume and certain items.
No, that was BO and mildew. Yeah.
Or that. But certain smells are not going to wash out. The other thing to consider is I had mentioned in the segment that shoes are a great find secondhand, and they are, if you're in a store that is going to curate the shoes very particularly. If you're in a thrift store, it can go either way. You have to be careful. Really well-worn shoes, if you can see here, are gonna conform to the
toe marks, right?
And your toes are not going to be like their toes.
So you're going to see the outline of other funky toes
and that's
around
not
your
a
toes.
good look.
So how do you break down what you give to wear or how you sell and repurpose your closet, basically?
So we always recommend that if you haven't worn it in a year, you're probably not going to. So you should figure out which items have value for consignment, meaning that you can make money off of them, and you can do something like a Poshmark, or you can do something like...
Like if it still has a tag on it. If it was
sure.
a designer item.
Designer luxury items definitely hold their value in the secondary market. Those are great places to start. But it's also important to do your homework about where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck. So certain consignment stores take certain items, whereas others might not. So you want to call around. Also, there may be a store that specializes in mid-tier range, like J. Crew, Theory. Those are all very important labels, but you're not going to bring your very high-end items to them because you're not going to get the same monetary value.
You're not going to get the same amount of money.
Right. So we can look at some examples here. So when you're going through your closet, it's very important to look through each item. You may have an item that would be a great item to consign, but you want to give it a little bit of TLC first. So for example, a pair of shoes, they're going to sell for more money if you take the time to bring them to the shoemaker and spend
a couple of bucks to put a new sole on it.
Exactly.
Right.
However, if you find an item that you used to love and there's a hole in it and it's not easily to be repaired, it may be something that you decide should go into the donation pile.
Right.
If you have an item like this one, which is so cute, but you can see right here on the back, probably from a chair, where's that little area?
It got a pull. Yep.
It got a pull, and the whole
thing's just gonna fall off.
And so this whole area is all connected.
Yeah. It's all gonna just...
Yeah, and so you just need to look very closely if you have items like this, because they're not gonna be sellable.
They're not gonna sell, right?
Right.
They're gonna get returned to you.
If you find it early enough, you could get it fixed, and then you can monetize it.